Assalamu alaikum, brothers and sisters. It's David Hodge. Welcome. All right, brothers and sisters. They have us believing in things that are not real. They have us totally out of touch with reality. Have you believing in spooks, spirits, make believe, fairy tale, and the people that's supposed to guide you? They're aiding. They're helping with that delusion and illusion. The pastors, the preachers, the activists, the black activists, the pro-blacks, because they're all here to help with your destruction instead of pointing you in a direction and to things of this matter, like Abram's vision of horror, which has everything to do with you. They're promoting you to stay here in America, to love your enemies, love the devils, which is the ones who brought you here and enslaved and afflicted you, the Caucasian man and woman. They're teaching you to love your enemy, love, enjoy what he loves, to hell with what you love. It's about love for Massa, love for the American dream, a love for what makes America beat, which makes you miserable. So they want you to love your misery. Love, right. You loving your enemies mean you hate yourself. You staying here means you'll be oppressed and tormented forever. So instead of telling you about your history, your true history, they're telling you to forget about it. Don't worry about it. Move forward. We all one people. That was a long time ago. Love everybody. Love one another. Things have changed. You should be happy. You see, partake in the devil's tradition. Things that they used to celebrate while they were hanging and burning you alive. Stuff that they literally turned you a part of their holiday festivities. And they want you to forgive, forget, move forward. Sing the national anthem. Get your American flag. Go chase that American dream. Go work for Massa. Maximum profit, minimum overhead. Go get what you're not worth. Help Massa continue to destroy you. You see? And in the meantime, you're miserable as hell. You're dissatisfied as hell. But everybody's making you feel like something wrong with you. You need to go to therapy. You need this, you need that. You need to be on medication. You need God, boy. You see? Because they're happy. Everyone around you thriving. You just can't seem to figure out what the hell's wrong with you. That's because you're different, brothers and sisters. This world, this reality, this American dream is totally against you. It's designed for devils and demons. Physical people, brothers and sisters. Like I explained, massa, devil. It's your open enemy. Enslaved and afflicted you 400 years. His demon children, half devil, half man. From the rape of the black woman, their black-faced children, house Negroes. The ones that look like us, but they're not us. Wolves in sheep clothing. All the ones you see. Pastors, preachers, entertainers, celebrities, comedians, superstars. All the ones you see, all the politicians, all the people that's up there that look like me and you, they're not us. Denzel, Oprah, Jay-Z, you see? These are your hidden enemies. And cancer to our body because they look like us, but they're not us. So they're destroying the body, destroying our unity, stopping us from uniting because they're in between us. Trying to get you to love massa, keep you within the programming, keep you loving American dream, keep you chasing that dream. But a dream's but it's just a dream, brothers and sisters. And dreams aren't real. That's the thing. They hope you never catch it. They hope you never catch that rubber rabbit. Because the moment you do, you realize it's all fake. It's not real. It's made up. You realize everything around you is fake. And you woke. Now you can see the real. Now you realize you're in a nightmare. You see? Now you realize you're surrounded by enemies. Physical devils and demons. You're literally in hell. You see? Now you realize you've been in hell this whole time. Dead as hell. Which is a place you go when you die. And you've been dead as hell. In hell. The whole time. And the people that's here tormenting you. Like they say, devils and demons. You're possessed by their demon children. Yes, you've been tormented by their demon children. And you've been tormented by demons and devils. Literally. While they're in heaven. You see? Because your hell is their heaven. They love it. You see? So their heaven is your hell. And that's what's going on. That's what they don't want you to know. They don't want you to know you wrapped up down here. You see? You underneath them, wrapped up in hell. Wrapped up in all this crap that does you no good. That's literally tailored to your destruction. Everything that you're participating in is to totally destroy you. That right? Sounds too good to be true, right? Everything you participate in, oh man. Right. But it's true, brothers and sisters. Everything that's promoted, everything that's suggested, all these things that's in place, it's like a damn circus set up to destroy you. They got a bunch of what is it called? Let's not go there. I can't even. The point is, they have all these trinkets. They have all these things, have all these distractions, All this stuff is set up literally to destroy you, black men and women of America. Original black men and women of America. It's all to destroy you, literally. Why would they spend so much time to destroy me? See, that's the part of our people like, man, that's too great. That's too good to believe. Man, it's just me, man. Yeah, you just that significant. You just that important. Right, it's just you, right? It's all of us, you see. You're trying to destroy all of us, brothers and sisters. Because you don't realize. You don't realize you're God's people. You don't realize that you're powerful. You don't realize what they've done to you. You see? You don't realize that says we're getting out of here. You see this? You see how simple this is? Telling you the truth. Said the truth shall set you free. You see? And it said you'll be a fool to stay here in America. You'll be a fool to stay with your enemies. Especially after all that was done to us. You'll be a fool to stay in the land of your imprisonment. You'll be a fool to forgive and love these devils for all they've done to you, your ancestors. Your ancestors would be sick, twisted, messed up. They be turned over in their graves. They found out that you was partnering with Massa. After all they done to our people. They'll be sick, brothers and sisters. They wouldn't want anything to do. They wouldn't want anything to do with us. They found out we was doing these things. Found out you was partying, sleeping with Massa. Acting like nothing ever happened. After they inflicted horror. They inflicted horror on us for years. Not one, not two, not three, not four. Damn near almost close to 500 of them. You see? At the halfway mark. Man. They've been doing a number on our people. Murder. Rape. Torture. Torment. Experimentation. Misery. Total oppression. You see? Now this is our true experience. But they whitewashing. And they call it slavery. You see? But slavery is not it's not good. It's not a good term. That's not a good definition or expression of our true experience. Because it leaves out the affliction. It leaves out the affliction we suffer, brothers and sisters. You see? It leaves out all the horror that we suffered, which was 99% of our experience. 99% of our experience, brothers and sisters, These devils don't want you to know. They can't have you find out that they were monsters. They can't have you find out exactly what they did to you. It was gruesome. It was great. It was horrific. It was terrible. It was beyond anything that I could describe. I couldn't paint such a good, vivid picture for you. It was that bad. Completely unimaginable. By far, the worst thing that has ever happened to anyone in human history. You know, which they 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 try to minimize our experience. They try to dumb it down. Call it CRT, critical race theory. But it wasn't a theory. It was the truth. It was actual. It was actual facts. This is what they did to you, which were actual facts. 24/7, 365, relentlessly. You were being abused, beaten, whipped, fed in pig troughs, fed like pigs, slit. They slit your mouth open, knocked your teeth out, shoved shit down your throat, gunk down your throat, turned you into animals, stripped you of all knowledge, gave you their names, took away your culture, took away your religion, took away your, you see, took away your vision. And they exploited you, cut you open without anesthesia, sodomized you, castrated you, dismembered you, disemboweled, dismantled, hung you, starved. They starved you, cut you open, peeled you alive, gutted you, cooked you alive, literally fried you to death, burnt you alive. They made us unrecognizable. They fed our children to gators. They sliced our pregnant women's stomach open, yanked the baby out, threw the baby on the ground, stomped our babies' heads open with the hooves of their horses. You see? Ripped our skin and hair off to make puppets and material objects. The list goes on. List goes on, brothers and sisters. That's just not where they stopped at. They would cut our head off, play nigga ball, turn these things into sports. The same thing you sitting around enjoying. They used to do that to you. You see? You used to be their sports. Playing catch. Playing all these goddamn games with your limbs. They used to join our mouths to our anuses together. You see, forming a human centipede. You know, a centipede is like a long little thing. It's long, right? With all them arms and legs, and literally stitching our mouths to other slaves' anuses. You see? Feeding you pig shit, pig intestines, shitlings. See? So you defecate and release into somebody's mouth. And the process continued until the result of death. So you can't imagine. You can't imagine these things. It's unimaginable. It's hard to get that good picture. But these devils, they sick. They completely dehumanize us past the imaginable. And you'll be a fool to forgive, join, sleep, participate with these devils and help them continue to destroy our people. You see? We don't want anything to do with America and this reparation scheme, scam, or whatever. We want complete separation. Complete and total separation. That's what we want. And that's what we're going to get, brothers and sisters. Away from here. We're getting the hell out of here. Because what these individuals have planned for you is your destruction, your annihilation, your eradication. They don't plan on allowing you to live. Their plan is to literally wipe us out. Here soon. They're going to show their true colors, brothers and sisters. And you're going to know that they're devils, beasts, monsters. And the thing is, when they come at you like that, you need to be on your knees begging. You need to be on your knees trying to figure out, it's not me. I'm all right. I'm good. I'm not going to hurt you. You know, or I'm with you. You're not with them. And they're not with you. So you need to be confused. You need to be hesitating. You see, you said you lose your life during this time. So don't listen to the demon children telling you that people, we all just one people. And God's about love. You better believe that these devils, they're twisted. They're sick. They're wicked. Made to make mischief and shed blood. And they wouldn't hesitate to take your life to spare their own. And they've already proven it to you by your history. Which we're the only ones who fit this description. Right here. In Genesis chapter 15, verse 12 through 17. We're the only ones who match it to a T. It says, and when the sun was going down, a deep sleep fell upon Abram, and lo, a horror of great darkness fell upon him. And he said unto Abram, know of a surety that thy seed shall be sojourners in a land that is not theirs, and shall serve them, and shall afflict them 400 years. You see that? Said that we'll be here in a land that is not ours. Sojourners, temporary, meaning we're going to be here long. It said for 400 years, we was going through servitude and affliction. You see? That's what happened to us. Took you from your land, brought you here. Did all these things to you. Made you into slaves. Turned you into Negro bots. Human robots. You see? And we was made to serve them and be afflicted by them 400 years. That's us. It said also that nation whom they shall serve will I judge. And that's what happened too. 2019 was the wrap-up date. 2019, 400 years. 2020, boom. Came in with a plague. COVID-19. And they start dropping like flies. That's how they knew what time it was. Exodus. Which means the exit, brothers and sisters. Said the plague. Kill the firstborn, but pass over those with the lamb's blood. You see? Pass over us. Pass over the black men and women of America. But it didn't pass over their demon children. Didn't pass over those devils. Pass over black Africa. But everywhere else. Everyone was being affected. Which you can check. The World Health Organization. That they were being affected. You see? So they knew exactly what time it was. They was taught Exodus from the womb. They were taught all these things from the womb, brothers and sisters. They followed these things. So they knew that their time was short. And this is how you know that the scripture is accurate. Because all these things, they happen. We're living out the scriptures. 40 years, servitude and affliction. And the land is not ours. You see? And they said they was judged. Boom. That was the beginning of their judgment. Bam. Shut down their whole system. They were being affected. Shut down their whole economy. They trying to reel themselves back in. Trying to get themselves back together. Mm-hmm. Trying to make sure they try to slow it down. You see, it was happening so fast. Try to get their hands on this thing, then get you infected with their jab. Try to take you with them. You see? So everything's centered around you, brothers and sisters. This stuff's about you. This is what I'm talking about. The pastors and preachers and fake woke folk and people that claim that they mean you good, but they don't tell you who your enemies is. So you don't be your own enemy. They don't tell you to be a fool to stay here in the land of your imprisonment. They don't tell you that we're leaving out. They don't tell you about Abram's vision. They don't tell you about the Abraham covenant, which I'm getting to. You see? So it said, I will judge them. It said afterwards, shall they come out with great substance. Bam. Look at that. We're getting to the good stuff, brothers and sisters. We're getting out of here. He said, we're getting out of here. Great substance. He said, but thou shalt go to thy fathers in peace. Look at that. We're going somewhere. Back to our fathers. Everything they took from you, we're going back to that. You see, who you was before. You were never no Christian. You never believed in Jesus. Christ, our Lord and Savior, who never did anything for you to make sure you was alive. We waiting on him, we be dead. See? That's why you was enslaved. They enslaved you with the name of Jesus. Christianity. They justified all these things with that. He was cursed. You see? So we go back to our fathers. Back to our roots. Back to where we was. Back to the way we were. You see? Our name, our culture. The things that our lifestyle. Islam. Mathematics. We return back to our fathers in peace. And thou shalt be buried in a good old age. And in the fourth generation, they shall come hither again. Come where? Come hither where? You see, look, so he said, we coming here, we going there again. I mean, you leaving America. I mean, you getting the hell out of here. For the iniquity of the Amorite is not yet full. Okay, so it speaks about they shall come here again. See? And all these con artists, right? They'll pull all this stuff up, read to the 400 years, right? Then they'll just stop reading. They'll just stop. They're like, all right, that's it. Because they know better. Said the people without a vision would perish. So they make sure you stay visionless. They make sure you never had that vision. Because they want you to perish. How you know somebody hates you? Because they want you to perish. How you know somebody hates you? Because they changed you. How you know the degree of how much they hate you? By how much they changed you. They changed you 100%. Which is evidence that they hate you 100%. You have to be told. You have to ask. You see the proof in the actions. They hate you. And they want you destroyed. Because they gave you a dream. Replace your vision with a dream. To make sure you are destroyed. Now let's get into that. They should come hither again. Right? But here it is. What they don't speak about. They don't talk about the covenant. They say they love you. They say they got a message from God. Right? I got a message from God. I got a message from God for you. Right? But they tell you you're wicked. You're sinful. You're this, you're that. You're going to hell. You see? But you're already here. But then if they can tell you that you're going to heaven, right? They tell you heaven's somewhere in the sky. It's right here for us, brothers and sisters. What God has set up for you. You see? That's what I say when I say we come here, we go here. We come here again, right? Bam. Talking about Genesis chapter 15, verse 18. It says, in that day God made a covenant with Abram. Saying, unto thy seed have I given this land from the river of Egypt unto the great river, the river Euphrates. Okay. So it's right there. Hidden in plain sight, as they should say. Between these two coordinates, these rivers, is the land that God promised us for the 400 years of servitude and affliction, for enduring all this hell here in America, which is Arabia, our promised land, which, don't you remember when Martin Luther King, I had a dream, I have a dream, da 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 da, do 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 do, right? He was fine all up to that point, right? Because as long as he was talking about we have a dream and bringing us together with Massa, You see? That was fine. Then what happened? He bumped up with the truth. He got entangled with the truth. Got with the messenger, with the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. He told him about the promised land. Remember, that was his last speech. Promised land speech. He was told not to give that speech. Told not to talk about that. You see, because he was fine. As long as he was saying he had a dream. Remember, that dream's not real. It's fake. But that promise, that's real shit. Don't talk about that, boy. We tell you. We warned you. And he did it anyway. That lets you know how powerful that is. Whoa. What's that about? He ain't do nothing wrong. Right? In their eyes, they have a strict program to make sure you're dead. They can't have you. They couldn't have that because Martin Luther King was right. He had a big following. You see, he influenced a lot of black people. They can't have black people waking up. Can't have this nigga talking about no promise. That mean niggas gonna start attaching themselves to Islam, being Muslims, flocking to getting the hell out of here, flocking to the teachings. The supreme wisdom lessons start getting involved with leaving America. Which that's not what they want for you. Because you waking up is their destruction. They don't want to be destroyed. You gotta be destroyed. So that's the point. They eliminated him because he had a big following, a big influence. And they couldn't allow that. You see? You was fine as long as you preached about that dream. Fake, fairy tale, make believe, bringing niggas in sight of masses so masses can watch you and evaluate and experiment on you, observe you, make your life miserable. No, you talking about separation. You talking about going somewhere. You talking about getting a vision for these people so they don't perish. Oh no. See? And then that's not it. He was still alive. So guess what they did? They sent in their government. Assassinations. The assassination squad. Finished them off right there in the hospital. They're not playing. It's not a goddamn joke. It's that serious. That's how much they hate you. Think about what I'm saying. They had no problem with this dream, right? No problem. Oh, man. Shout it to the top of your lungs. Ain't no problem you getting bit by dogs and hosed down, and as long as you the non-violent movement stay confused and discombobulated and partnering with the enemy. They was fine with that. Right? Niggas marching and all that. They was fine with all these things. Niggas waking up. Niggas knowing what happened to them. Niggas knowing they got a vision. Niggas thinking that, but nigga. You see? That's when it brings us to this point. Say, come. Let us deal shrewdly with them, lest they multiply. See? So that's what they do. What they're doing. They're dealing with us in a way that we don't see coming. Because they feared you multiply. And if war breaks out, you join the enemies and fight against them and escape the land. You see, so niggas, you can't have niggas preaching about going somewhere, getting the hell out of here, leaving America, because they feared this thing. They was afraid you wake up, get the hell out of here, help with their destruction, because they're guilty minded. I mean, they read the scripture. It's like, oh, they're guilty, right? Because they read what would happen to them. Oh, say here, it say this, it say that, it say this. If you don't do this, you do that. You don't do that, you do this. This was gonna happen if you don't do this. So they interpret it to the best of their ability, right? It said, don't do this, don't do that, or you surely die. Oh man, oh God, well, I got something for these niggas. Yeah, see what you can do now. You see how you gonna? You see who gonna do what? That type of deal, like calling your bluff. It's like they can't help themselves. They said they had no fear of God before their eyes, no fear of consequence. Till it's right up on their damn neck. You see, it says wise men fear to tread where fools rush in. That's what they do. They the fools. They the ones reacting. Said they kill a gnat, swallow a camel. They just react. Boom, 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 boom. Think they're making good manufacturing, but they're not. Thinking that they was wise, but they're not. They're operating off good luck, which their good luck is about to run out. So all their tricks, all their tactics, everything's about to blow up right in their face. Backfire. Everything that they think is good, that they thought was working, stopped working. Because they didn't have any skills. They wasn't talented. They just had good luck. You see? So now they gonna do more of it. They're gonna invest more of it. Do more of it. Because this was definitely this was what's been working. Do more of it. You see? Bless our false Israel more. Bless double down on this. On these threats. On killing people. Go in there. You see? Show them who's boss. All their tricks and tactics drying up. But what used to work don't work no more. You see? But they can't comprehend. They can't comprehend that. So it's going to be the death of them. Because they can't come to terms that this is over with. That's that whole point. They're trying to prevent their rule from being over. Trying to prevent the season change. The winter is over. Here comes the spring. They don't do well in the spring. Because they're winter. Literally. Right? It'd be fine if they was just You know, it'd be fine if they was just in the winter. You see, no problem with that. We transition to the spring, no big deal. They're literally winter. Means if winter goes away, they go away. You see the problem? They have to continue to make sure it's cold. You gotta keep making sure you don't change nothing. Because their lives depend on it, literally. They gotta keep their snowballs, their snow forts, their blizzards, their storms. They gotta keep all this cold. This whole reality is set up the way they like it. Igloo, all the amazing snow tactics, right? And if you coming in, you melting up my shit. Hey, that's why they're desperate to keep this thing going. Because they don't want to be eliminated. They want to stay here forever. They don't want to go to hell. That means literally what I'm saying. Who wants hell? Who wants hell? Think about it. You in heaven. Who gonna say, hey, here. You take this good old heaven and give me hell. Who says that? Who signs themselves up? Well, I won't say that, but it's the point of if you're in heaven, who says just give me hell? You see? Unless it's a time that calls for these things. You see? That's the difference. And you know what you're doing, and you come out of it. You see, but the difference is they're not coming out of it. They won't come out of this hell. Because the hell that they wished upon you is coming on them. They want you to be slaves forever. Be in hell forever. They said backfire. They said they inherit what they say and they do. You see? So they're going to get that same in return. Be careful what you say. You see? So that's why they're against you. That's why they hate you. They hate you because you're the opposite of them. You're the reason why I'm about to go to hell. You're the reason I'm being judged. It's your fault. You see? And here you are, someone I hated. I hate to death. I hate you. You see? They hate you. Hate your guts. 100%. When you had nothing, literally nothing. Crumbs, gunk, shit, rags. You see? Hand down. Barely, you didn't have jack. Living in sheds on top of one another, defecating and urinating on one another, chained up, shackled up. All these things. You see? No beds to lay on. No comfort. Couldn't sleep with your own woman. She had to make that sacrifice for us to be here. All praises due to the black woman for our existence. Not some damn Jesus. That was a risk. I think the good thing she did what she had to do. True boy. Or we wouldn't exist. They tried to turn us all into demons. But back to the point. They didn't want you to do nothing. They didn't want you to have nothing. Do nothing. Want nothing for you. And they hated you. And they had everything. Literally. They had it all. Everything was great for them. Everything's still great for them now. You see? In this reality, it's in modern day time now. They're the ones with the nice houses, mansions, cars, Lamborghinis, Maseratis, all the nice things you see, the Teslas, all the, you see, they're the ones with all these cars and all these houses and all this land, all this good landscape, gates, all this stuff that you see, this big old buildings, corporations. They're the ones with the jets. You see, they're the ones coming in and out, eating and dining at fine restaurants, 5-star. You see, they're the ones doing good. But look at you, niggas on Section 8, niggas on food stamps, niggas on welfare, niggas in the hood, got surrounded by crime, surrounded by no opportunities, by corruption, liquor stores, drugs, you see, hazardous objects, cancerous, things that cause you to get cancer. They got you surrounded by stuff that means no good for your health. They have you in toxic environments. They're limiting your education. They're putting stuff in your system, in your community, so you won't thrive. Sterilizing us, giving our women birth control. You see, so our nation won't produce, putting our men in jail, such and such. You living it rough. The access to your food is limited. Good food, no good food. They tainted it. They tainted our water. You see, all these things. This is what I'm sharing. So you're down here, right? You got nothing. They can't. They got everything, literally. You see, and they're crying, they're whining, and they're upset with you. They mad at you for what? I'm barely making it, man. You see, they got thousands of dollars. Here you are with pennies, trying to make $1. And you mad at me? It gets worse than that. That's the point. Look how they treat you, and yet you got nothing. So what do you mean? What do you think is going to happen to you when they find out that the roles reverse? You see, they get nothing. That they get hell. You see that paradise is eliminated, right? And they're handed hell here, and you going off to paradise. Whew. They couldn't imagine it. You ain't never seen a beast yet. You ain't seen a monster yet. That's the day you'll see it. That's why I said don't hesitate. You'll lose your life because they're not your friends. They're going to show you their true colors here in a minute. But they're going to attack all blacks. You see? Because their reality is about to go out. It's about to go out. When they kicked out of the Middle East, false Israel's under siege, about to be destroyed, which isn't supposed to happen because they're supposed to be God's people, which didn't made manifest who they are. Satan. The ones call themselves Jews, they're not. They're lying. They're Satan. The ones with synagogues, they're Satan. The ones doing blasphemy on God's people, messing up their reputation, painting a bad image so nobody give a damn about them. So when they try to eliminate you, nobody give a damn. Painting you out to be worthless, useless, whatever the case may be, so they can eliminate you and no one have any remorse for you. You see? The one stole your identity, it be made manifest to the world that they're Satan. And said, curse those who curse God's people. So they found out they blessing the wrong people. Now they're cursed. You see? That's it. Woo! They're in trouble now, right? And they'll be rushing after you. Because the ideology of the realities has been shattered. The world structured around the idea that false Israel is true seed of Abraham. And that's their mind. Or that's what the reality is structured around. That's the data that they're receiving in their brain. So it's going to shatter their brain, literally. You see, the data is no good. Now the truth is here, giving them a brain ache. Right, face the mirror and find out who they are. Monsters, hideous people, cursed individuals. You see? That's when it says the envier becomes envious. You about to go off into heaven and make paradise. Or they going to hell. So they'll rush after you and take you out and reach out from their grave and take you with them. You see? And so they're going to attack you. You see? They said they'll attack you before false Israel go down. Because you got to understand that false Israel is what's keeping you down. They're the ones, like I said, painting the image, destroying your image, keeping you thinking that you're niggas. Got you believing all these horrible things about yourself so they can continue to successfully steal your image. So they have to keep them. They're going to attack you before they go down. That's what it said, flee. Flee, 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 flee. Telling you to go. Get the hell going. Get out of there. They're coming to get you. It said, don't turn around. Don't go get nothing. It said, don't even go back to get your baby. Woo! Don't go back to get my baby. Now, try to tell a sister that. Man. That's real. That's real, man. That shows you the seriousness, how intense this time is. You can't go back to get your baby or you be dead with it. See? So you have to either choose yourself or die. Going back. Preserve your life. Go for it. Or go back and die. That's why you hope your children with you during this time. You see? Then you have to go back. Move forward. But since you hesitate, you'll lose your life. And that's what we're here to tell you, that they're not your friends. They don't love you. They hate you. And they said they was envious of you. You can't imagine you going off to do these things. They hate you. And they about to go out. They're about to receive judgment, hell. And said they reach out from their grave. They had nothing to lose. They about to go out, so they're desperate. They take you with them. You see? So that's the point, brothers and sisters. You must be able to identify your enemies, or you are indeed your own enemy. You gotta come to terms. Devils, demons, these certain individuals are physical people. Devils, massa, brought you here, took you from your land, stripped you of everything, raped, murdered you, tormented, tortured you, still had you here, enslaved and afflicted. His demon children, the ones that painting this picture, this bad image of you. Clowns, comedians, hoes, pimps, that, teaching you to be niggas. You see? The ones on television, the ones that you hear in the music, the one that dancing and performing for massa, jumping around, playing nigga ball and all this stuff, right? They're the ones that's influencing our people, misleading you, pastors, preachers, this, that. You see? Half devil, half man. Oreos. Black on the outside, devil on the inside. Confusing, misleading, and infecting our body. Trying to eliminate our body because they're cancer. See? So these things are physical things, brothers and sisters. That's what we got to come to terms. We got to get out of the illusions and delusions. Have to get back in touch with reality. What's real? What's going on around you? You see? You must get your vision. We must get our vision back. Must get our mind back. Or, our the God mind. You need the God mind. Get rid of the devil mind. Get the God mind. Get the God data. You see? Get the information that you need to be successful during this time. The Injil, the unsealed scriptures, revelations, this information. Said my people lost from the lack of knowledge of what we're sharing from the unsealed scriptures, the Injil, getting the 5 mathematical pillars of Islam, with your operation system, your protection against all this evil, all these things to protect you. It's your protection, your shield. You see? And it's part of our unity. We're going to unite. We're going to all be on one page, one accord, moving with the spirit of the Injil, coming together. No conflict, no interference, no friction, none of that stuff. You see? No, none of that. All moving together. All moving in unity, harmony, peace. And we need all these things to be successful during this time, brothers and sisters, to get the hell out of here as we move our way through here to get home, which is the end. That's the end goal. Getting the hell out of America. That's where we want to see ourselves. Not staying here, not being destroyed with America. It said America be destroyed. So I mean, anything that you invest in America, including yourself, be destroyed. So I think you get the point, brothers and sisters. Well, with that being said, thank you for listening to me. I'll be back with more. Assalamu alaikum.